I'm out here camping on the boat. Figured I'd do a little live stream. Check out the boat. Doesn't that look cool? I'm sitting on a sup board right now, just paddling. See if I can back it up. Oh boy. All right, you guys, welcome to the live stream. I'm just hanging out here on the lake with good courage in the water. Just spent the night camping out here, and it was glorious. It was super nice. It was really nice. Had a little bit of wind at the beginning of the day, but it kind of dissipated throughout the night, and then it made for a real enjoyable evening. And now I'm just hanging out, and I thought I would just say hi to everybody. So it looks like we got a good connection here. It is a beautiful spot. Yes, it is. Billy, hello. Be safe on your drive. Hello from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Wow. Everything okay up there? Hello, Fire Captain. How you doing? So this is a beautiful spot. This is actually Lake Coeur d'Alene, and as you can see, it is stunning. I love it out here. I'm tied to the boat. That way I don't get away. But yeah, I spent a really nice night on this lake. It is. J-Dub, how are you? It's a very beautiful lake. This is actually, it's part of Lake Coeur d'Alene, but it's actually Chacolet. I think that's how you say it, Chacolet. But it's a little weedy. I found out that it was a little weedy in spots. So as I was motoring on, it would just be like, oh no, 2-3 foot. And it was just a bunch of weeds. So I had to, you got to figure out the lakes. You know, as you get out here and explore them, you figure out where you can and can't go. And that's kind of what this trip was. I definitely learned a lot on this lake, just from the night that I was out here. All right. You enjoying that bike there, J-Dub? That's a beautiful bike. I would have got one of those if I could have if I could have put my feet on the ground. They're a little tall for me. I'm not as tall as you, I'm sure. Trying to adjust the camera. Try not to lose you guys. Oy, there we go. It seems to be kind of a little there. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's toasty out here right now, very toasty. The wind is kicking up a little bit, but not too bad. It's been really nice. Kenny, what's for dinner? So last night, this is the last day of my trip. So I'll be going home tonight, but last night I had tiger eggs or tiger skin eggs. Has anybody ever had that? Tiger skin eggs. I saw the recipe and I was like, that just sounds really weird. And it was amazing. It was super good, really good. Definitely will eat it again. But if you've never had tiger eggs or you don't even know what it is, I guess it's called tiger skin eggs. You should look it up. It was really tasty. And I've got a little lemon lime here to enjoy while I'm sitting here roasting. Waterloo, sparkling water. Oh, that's nice. So as I was out here last night, or actually this morning, there is this guy out here. I don't know if I can zoom in. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. That guy right there is out here picking up all of the weeds. It looks like a little front end loader, and he just sucks up all the muck in the water. Which is really cool. It gave me some entertainment to watch. I actually got stuck right out here in the middle of it because it was way too deep, or I mean shallow, sorry. It was way too shallow, and the motor got all wrapped up in all these weeds. It was no good. Hello, first time. Thank you so much for showing up. Zucchini bread, but tiger egg skin. Tiger skins. Just made zucchini bread, but tiger skin eggs. I don't know, look it up. They were actually really good. Hello, Sherry from Alabama. Good to see you. Did the Lord put those fires out? Yes. Thankfully, the fires are under control, though it seems like they're still popping up, especially in some of my favorite spots. Up in the wild areas, you know, it seems like these fires just kick up. Not very good. Oh yeah, I don't really, if you guys got any questions, I just kind of wanted to pop in here just as I was out here floating to say hi, let you guys know that I'm still out here and I'm making content right now as we speak. So hopefully this video will be up this weekend. So make sure you look into that. Tiger skin eggs, also known as tiger eggs, are a traditional Chinese dish where hard-boiled eggs are pan-fried. Yep, that's what I thought was so cool. It was basically taking a hard-boiled egg and then cooking it again. I was like, why would you? That's weird. But it was really good. It made for a really crispy skin, which I guess is where you get the tiger skin egg name from. And then all the ingredients made for a really nice sauce. It was really good. Hello! J-Dub, say hello to them for me. Homeschooled too. That's great. There's Shelby. Shelby and the kids are at home. I'm going to be leaving here soon to go meet up with them and head home. But yeah, I wish they were out here with me actually right now. That would be nice. Got to have more family. We got to do a family camp on the boat. That's what we're going to do at some point, or at least one of the kids. What kind of boat are you on? So let's look. This right here is the McGregor 19. Actually, let me paddle over here so you guys can get a better look at it. If you've been following the channel, you've already seen this, but I'll show you what it is. And then I'll show you what I'm sitting on. Let's see here. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Oh, I'm moving the boat too. Here's the boat. I guess I could probably just untie. This is a McGregor 19. It's a power sailor. It is a sailboat and a power boat at the same time. But I'm just running it as a power boat right now because I haven't learned how to set up the sails, but that'll be coming soon. I wanted to learn kind of just the ropes here on the boat itself before I start trying to sail. I want to be good at just being on the boat first before I take on a task that might be challenging. So that is the McGregor. It's actually a perfect size boat. It really is. It's not too big to like back in or anything like that. It's a perfect little boat. And it's got a ton of room on the inside, which I got some upgrades. I'll show you guys in this video coming up this weekend, some of the things I've done. And then as far as this goes, I'm on a sup board, which is quite big. It's actually a fishing sup board, and I've got you guys connected to what is a fishing rod holder, but I had to mount my own little system here. And I'm plugging you guys in right there. And I've got it tethered, so if it falls, then I'll be able to pull it back up. But yeah, I think it's I've showed this on, I think I had it on another video where I went out and paddled around. It wasn't like the main star of the video, I just had it with me. But it's 12 foot long. This thing is gigantic. That boat is 19 and this thing's 12, and this thing is very large, even close to that. So kind of cool. But it was a very peaceful night last night. It was super quiet, really quiet. There is a little bit of a freeway or highway over there. So you do hear some cars and stuff, but it was really, really relaxing. So you guys will have to forgive me here because trying to see your comments on the phone screen is a little hard, and I gotta like scroll. I don't know if you guys can see this on my on my glasses. Okay, there we go. I am so excited for winter camping, Ryan. Boy, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for winter camping. This summer has been just, whew. I don't know. This is a summer to remember, I think. As far as content-wise, I thought it was going to be a really good one, getting the boat and everything, but the boat took a little bit longer to get set up. And I think I burned almost a month. And then we had the fires real close to home. Destroyed our town of Spokane, basically. And so now summer's coming to a close and I'm finally back out on the boat. So I don't know. I was really hoping that this summer was going to be a really good one, but at least I got the boat going. The boat's running great, and I'll have it. I think I'm going to be camping on it throughout, I don't know, September, maybe even October, as long as things don't freeze up. But that's not going to be all I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing other things. But I'm going to try to do as much boat camping as I can because I've just been so excited about it and trying to get things ready. The engine is working great now. So that's a major plus. Yes, definitely prayer for the city of Spokane. So many people lost homes. Fall and winter camping is where it's at. I love it. I don't like the first time I was on the boat, you guys, it was literally 100 degrees and I was just melting. I was melting. It was fun, but it was not the best experience, especially for the first time on the boat. This was way more enjoyable. We did have temperatures in the 90s, but then it dropped significantly at night. And I think it was like 60 something inside the cabin because I installed some fans and stuff. So felt way better. Hello, Melissa. Good to see you. Oh, Naples, yes. There's so much craziness going on. Yeah, it really has been the worst fire season. And I feel like it just keeps getting worse, like every year. Especially where we live, it's so dry. Eastern Washington is just, it's like a semi-arid desert. It really is. So it's nice to come over here in Coeur d'Alene in Idaho where things are a little greener. That's nice. No way, you got down to 37? That's crazy. I'm looking forward to those. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, you kind of have to ask them a couple times because the chat on the phone is so hard to read and it disappears. So if you're just tuning in, I'm out here on the McGregor 19, just kind of floating around right now. Hello, Nicholas. Hello. Yes, cooler weather is so much better. Wow, from Sweden. Hello, Frederick. Have you ever been to Sweden, by the way? Keep rocking it. No, I have never been anywhere outside of the US where I could go like enjoy things. I was taken outside of the US for the military, but that wasn't like an enjoyable experience. So I've never traveled the world. I would love to go to Sweden. That would be super cool. I love seeing all the pictures of all the beautiful landscapes. I don't know if I ever will, though. I really don't. I don't know if I'm a traveling type of person yet. Maybe when I'm older, I don't know. I still haven't even explored all my states. I mean, there's so much to explore here in America. Out of all the states, I'm not even sure. I've been to Washington, Oregon, California, Montana, Arizona, Nebraska. Boy, most of all of the west side I've been to, or west coast. Texas, been to Texas. Louisiana, went down to Louisiana for Hurricane Katrina. What else? I know I'm missing. I've been to Kansas, but all of those states were like when I was young. We traveled down to Texas and kind of went through a bunch of the states, but I never explored them, you know? I would like to explore more states, but that takes money and time. Hello from the UK. After a long, hot summer, we're now got torrential rain. Oh no, lots of rain. I would love the rain. As long as it's not like a destructive rain. Hopefully it's not like something bad. Do I have a heater on the boat? Well, not yet, but I think I'm gonna install one. Or at least use something for heating. I did have something interesting you guys will see in this weekend's video. I did have a fire on the boat. I'll tell you that right now. I had a fire on the boat, but it wasn't a real fire. It wasn't even propane. It was just something interesting. You guys will have to see. Look at this beautiful butterfly. Or is it a moth? I don't know what it is. I can't get to it. There it is. It's flying around. Oh. I was chasing him down, but I can't get to him. Okay, back to school. All right, J-Dub, you guys have a good one with the kids. Lots of learning. Got to take them on some adventures, you know. Those are, what do you call it, field trips. Take them on some field trips, some camping field trips. Yeah, the boat, it's not new, I'll tell you that. But it shined up pretty good. No. Woohoo! That'll be fun. Gonna go camping? Where are you gonna be camping at? You don't have to tell me exactly where, but like, do you have a specific location you like to camp? Is it a place you go to a lot? Oh, no way. I haven't seen that. So Nepal is having some major troubles, huh? That is terrible. Definitely praying for Nepal. Were they having earthquakes and stuff too? Guys, I'm telling you, it's just getting closer. Just getting closer. Pedro, yes, the fires have definitely calmed down. There are some that are still popping up, but I think and I pray that fire season's over. I don't like it anymore. Summertime used to be a good time, and then it turned into fire season. I don't like that. I camp around Australia. We have some great places to camp. I would love to go to Australia too. That would be beautiful. But I don't know. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Traveling isn't, I don't know. It's just not a, like I said, I like exploring the States because there's so much I haven't even seen here. And I don't have a passport or anything like that yet. Boy, I wish I had more interesting things to talk about, but impromptu live streams are just kind of interesting sometimes. Sumter, Oregon. Yeah. Oregon has just been on fire. All of Oregon too, it seems. I mean, I feel like there's still a little bit of smoke even out here. Like it's a little hazy. You see all that? It's still a little hazy. But we do have blue skies, which is nice. What's my top 3 states? Idaho. I definitely love Idaho. See, I haven't explored them all, so I don't really know. But it's, I guess, Washington, Idaho, and Montana really is most of the states that I've explored. Washington is very unique in that the east side, the eastern side of the state has, green and it's lush like this. I mean, we live right here next to Coeur d'Alene, which is in Idaho. And we share the surrounding mountains and stuff like that. So I love our area that we live. So Spokane is incredible with the mountains. But if you go a little bit outside of Spokane, Washington looks very boring because it is a semi-arid desert. So you go from having mountains and like the Selkirk Mountains in Idaho, and then you go into Washington and you go through Spokane, and then as you leave Spokane, it becomes like a little desert. So it's kind of gross, but it's also unique in just its landscape. So you have a desert, and then you get over to, oh boy, the mountain ranges over there, heading over to Seattle. Why can I not think of what the mountain range is? But anyways, you have the mountains over there once you get closer to Seattle. I think it's, what is it, Wenatchee? I think once you get past Wenatchee, you can start to see like the mountains and stuff. Mount Rainier. And it's absolutely gorgeous over there. I don't really care for Seattle, but I do love the mountains. So Washington is really nice. I don't like all the politics and stuff here. I was born and raised in Spokane, so this is home. And a lot of people want to just leave. Like when your state gets ugly or whatever. They just want to leave. It's like, well, somebody's got to stick up, stick around and try to make it better. If you just give up and run away to the next state, then what are you going to do? You'll just lose it all, I guess. But that's enough ranting right there. But yeah, I like Washington. I love Idaho. I've got family in Idaho, and Idaho is home really to me as well, because we live literally right next to it. It's about a 30-minute drive almost just to get here, so not bad. Okay, back to your guys' comments. I'm sure I missed a bunch. North Cascades, yeah, Shelby. We actually did a video on the North Cascades last year or the year before, I can't remember. That was beautiful. Beautiful, love the North Cascades. Some of the tallest mountain ranges. Oh no. That is terrible. I didn't hear any of that yet about Nepal. Yeah. Oh, I would love to go to Alaska. Alaska is definitely like that last frontier, some place that I would love to go. It is for sure wild. I think that's what I'd like. I would really like that. Especially if it was like a place. There was actually some homes. I always like to look at places. There's no way I would ever be able to afford anything, but I like to look at homes and like, what's up there in Alaska? Could there be something cheap because nobody wants to, go up there? And you can find some interesting places, but they do take a bit to get to. And then when winter hits, that's a whole nother story, I think. You got to know what it's like in winter. But there were some like little islands and stuff that people have houses on. It's so cool. Beautiful place. I'd like to be kind of close to the ocean as well, but I don't know. I'll stick to the freshwater for now. Maybe someday I'll go to Alaska. I've told Shelby that quite a few times. Adam and Skylar here from Michigan. Good to see you again, and God bless. So good to see you guys. Hey, Baum, glad I caught this live. Hope you enjoy the family and we're doing good. We are doing good. Like I told you guys in the update video, the fires, it seems like every year we have one that comes really close to us, and trying to get everything settled and, boy, it's not fun. Fires is definitely not something fun. Every state seems to have like its terrible thing. Tornadoes, what else? I've never been or seen in a tornado. And so you got to pick your poison, I guess. It's like, where do I want to live? Do I want to have tornadoes, or do I want to have wildfires all the time? And that's kind of what it seems like Washington is now. Never seen a tornado. Except for one time we were going to, we were little kids. We were just little kids. And we went to Kansas. The one time we went to Kansas. And we were camping in a trailer. And we were really young. And, as a kid, all you hear is like, or what you think about Kansas is that, Wizard of Oz. And you're going to get sucked up in a tornado. And there was a really bad storm that was happening. And we were at a campground. It was super windy. And I think it was me and maybe two of my other brothers, maybe. I can't remember. But we woke up in the trailer, and Mom and Dad and I think one of the other brothers was gone. They were just gone. And we were like, no, what happened? They got sucked up in a tornado. We were freaking out and just like, we thought for sure there was a tornado that was happening. And come to find out, Mom and Dad and the other brother went to the restroom or something like that. And it was just a really bad windstorm. But I'll never forget that. That was the first time I ever went to Kansas. I thought I was gonna be sucked up in a tornado. Those are memories though, like stuff like that I like. You know, even though you were scared as a kid, that's what I remember. Oh yeah, hurricanes too. Yeah, that's terrible. No power for 4 days, trees down everywhere. Yeah, that is terrible. See, I served in the Army Guard, and I was sent down to Hurricane Katrina, and that was what, 2005, something like that. I don't know. It might have been 18, 19, maybe 20. Maybe I was 20 years old. I can't remember. And showed up there at down there in Louisiana, and we were at the convention center at first, and that was terrible. I mean, when you have a whole city that loses power, and the only high ground is the convention center, like only one spot you can go. Boy, there was a lot of terrible things that happened there. Very terrible things. And I remember just we had to sleep on the ground in the convention center, and then we moved out towards the what is it, the dike? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Whatever you call it. What do you call that thing? Right where the water is. We literally camped out next to where the water was, and what we did is during the day, guardsmen would help people, like help them restore their homes, do construction work. But I was on the night patrol. So what we did is we enforced a curfew. And so we basically walked around the city of New Orleans. I think I was in like the 8th or 9th ward or something like that. And we had free reign basically of the city and all of its destruction. So we would walk around, and you couldn't have people were stealing stuff, like lots of stuff. There were semis that we would find that were just full of like people's stuff, and they were stealing it. So we tried to enforce a curfew there, but I'll never forget just the destruction. Like you would walk through these buildings, and you would see where the water level was. It was literally the whole house was underwater. We were walking through banks. We went through theaters. We went through all types of places. And there was a ton of people that didn't want to leave, and they would stay. There was actually this, like, what was it? It was like apartment complex or something like that. And we were walking up through there. We're kind of clearing the building, and there was people staying in there still. It was crazy, and they weren't supposed to be there, so we had to kick them out. But anyways, long story short, at that apartment complex, there was a major like shooting. The people shooting at everybody during Hurricane Katrina. Like, it was crazy, you guys. So it just takes a little bit of disaster and people lose their minds. So I don't know. Once again, here I go ranting. That's an experience I had. A levee. There you go. Thanks, Gil. We were camped right next to the levee. And on the levee where we were, there was like a dental office that we were staying in, and it wasn't completely finished. They were still constructing it. And I've got pictures of me like sleeping on a cot and stuff. But out the door, you could go right over there, and there was a levee. And along the levee, there was some sort of casino or something. It was like this big boat. It was like a big water boat with like the wheel and stuff, but it was a casino. And people were robbing that place and all types of stuff. That's just mayhem. Crazy stuff. That was my first experience in the Guard. Like, I got out of basic training in 2004, and then I went over there. And then I went and enjoyed my time in Iraq as well. So there's you guys. Kind of fun to talk about things. Good old memories. All right, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I just kind of wanted to jump on and say hi, let you guys know that there's going to be a video this weekend. Hopefully I can get it edited. I kind of, sometimes I work a little more on videos. So what I mean by that is I have more activities. I do more during the trip. So it kind of puts a little more stress on the editing. And this one's it kind of feels like that on this one. So Lord willing, I'll have it up this weekend. If not on Saturday, maybe Sunday. But yeah, look forward to that, you guys. New camping video on the boat. Beautiful out here, Lake Coeur d'Alene. Can't wait to share it with you guys. So stay cool out there if you're in the heat of the summer. If you've got cool weather, enjoy it as well. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, pack up, get the boat back to the dock, head home to see the family. So thank you guys for hanging out and just enjoying a little chat here. And if you did miss it, if you're tuning in after the live stream here, there will be a video this weekend, hopefully. So, all right, everybody, enjoy your wonderful day. I'll see all you very soon. Bye.